Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to a brand new video over on Prizepicks. I got my 3 favorite plays in the NBA for Monday, and let's go ahead and talk about what happened yesterday. Unfortunately, guys, we only went 1 of 1 yesterday with Karl-Anthony Towns and Kawhi Leonard. Peyton has barely started playing his game, but we're just going to go ahead and record this video for tomorrow because I want to get this video out as early as possible. So these are picks for Monday, and yeah, Saturday was not a perfect day, although on the VIP, we went 2-0 in March Madness. Absolutely love that. UConn came in clutch, and just yesterday, or for yesterday for me, it was on Saturday, we went 4-0. Very, very good on that end. But one thing I have to talk about before we get into any picks and anything else like that, it is deposit matches. This is my best advice for anybody trying to make money over on sports, on these betting apps. This is the best thing you can do. This is what I did when I started. This is what basically my entire family has done now to just farm some free money off of these apps. And guys, it is simple. Take the deposit matches that apps give you. Right now, OnyxOdds is giving every new customer who spends $10 on their app and just starts playing on any bets, $150 into their account, just like that. So go ahead, lock in on OnyxOdds with code BAM. I'm sure a bunch of you guys are not on this app. It is a rather new app, last year or so, and it's available in all of these purple states. So go ahead, lock in on OnyxOdds. Takes you 5 minutes, makes you $150. If you guys are already on Onyx, well, go ahead and lock in over on Underdog. It is a very, very similar thing, except Underdog is better for daily fantasy sports, player props and such. Onyx, I would say, is better for money lines, spreads, picks, like that end. In this case, Underdog is giving you when you play your first $5, they're giving you $50. Once again, absolute no-brainer. This is what I did when I started, and so what basically everybody I know has done just to get started. Even if they don't like sports, even if they don't like sports betting, go ahead, claim your free $50. It makes no sense not to. So it's available in all of these yellow states with code BAM. And guys, they're giving you a free pick, and they're also giving you this, which is their the 3-man plays now pay 6.5x. Their 2-man plays pay 3.5x. And basically, it's just a little bit better than most apps on that end. So lock in on Underdog, lock in on Onyx. Let's get into the plays for today. So right now, no more time talking about that. Play number 1. We're going to go ahead and talk about Donovan Mitchell right here more than 9.5 rebounds and assists. Now, the reason why I like Donovan Mitchell, if we look at his last 5, it looks decent. He's hit this in, whoops, it just went away. It looks decent. He's hit this in 4 out of the last 5 games. But the reason why this really stands out is A, he not just hit this in 4 out of the last 5 games, he's actually hitting this at an 80% rate in his last 10 games. In his last 20 games, it's at a positive rate. And over the season, it's at a 54% rate, which is still decent. Only thing here, he's going up against the Utah Jazz. This is a dream matchup for anybody trying to stat pad, points, rebounds, assists, what have you. The Utah Jazz is where you want to be because they're actually a bottom 10 rebounding defense. They're the worst defense in assists, and they are the worst defense in points. This is basically the best matchup you can go ahead and get. Worst defense in the NBA, and unfortunately, Donovan Mitchell hasn't been great against them in the past, but this one, I mean, it's just a matter of time until a player as good as Donovan Mitchell is able to succeed against a team like the Utah Jazz. This one should be very, very good. And even though the spread is pretty high, when Donovan Mitchell does win games, right, when the Cavs win by, say, 15 or more points in this one, I'm just filtering it right now, Donovan Mitchell actually does hit this at a 60% rate. So it's not like a crazy spot. Donovan Mitchell is not one of those players where if it's a blowout, he won't get many stats. He will get stats leading up to the blowout. He will be the reason why their team is up by so much. And in this case, 9.5 rebounds and assists for a player of his caliber, it's just too low. So that's going to be play number 1. And before I get into play number 2, real quick, go ahead, do me a big favor, drop a like on this one. You're watching this 4 minutes in. I expect you guys want some more picks. And yeah, quickly, do me a favor, drop a like on this one. Let's get to 10 likes. Now, back into the plays, we're going to go ahead and target Dylan Harper right here. That is crazy. I just took this exact play like 2 minutes ago before I hit record, or I guess 5 minutes ago before I hit record. It was at 12 points. Now it's at 12.5. Prizepicks is catching on. They know this is a great value play. Anyways, even if it's a 12.5 when you're watching this video, Dylan Harper on the over. Now you might look at this and go, Bam's lost his mind. What is he talking about? This is just a medium play. He's hit this in 3 out of the last 5 games. And that's probably what you would think if that's all you do is click on the stat icon on Prizepicks. You've got to look way deeper than that in order to be profitable. But I've got the stats for you. So the Chicago Bulls are a bottom 4 defense in the NBA. Very, very good matchup. Dylan Harper hasn't played them quite yet, but he's hit this in 6 out of the last 10 games, 55% of the last 20 games. And here's the kicker. This spread, so how much the Spurs are projected to win by, is what that means. The Spurs are projected to win by 18 points at the time of recording this. That is the definition of a blowout. This is a huge winning game for the Spurs. They should win this one, and it shouldn't be close. Now, let's look at when the Spurs win by 18 or more points. Well, what happens? Dylan Harper is hitting this at an 80% rate when the Spurs win by 18 or more points. So that is super clear. Basically what happens? Well, the Spurs are going up by a ton. Well, what happens? Fox sits. Wemby obviously sits. Even Stephon Castle takes a rest. Who gets in there and who gets points? It's your man, Dylan Harper. He's hitting this, averaging 15 points a game in blowout wins for the Spurs. And over the entire season, which is 14 games in total, he's hitting this at a 71% rate. So it's very, very clear. When the Spurs blow out opposing teams, who goes and capitalizes? It's your man, Dylan Harper. So we like him here, more than 12.5 points. That is going to be play number 2. Now, before I get into the third and final play of this video, if you guys want more bonus plays from me, go ahead and lock in over on the Winnable. It's completely free to join. I send out picks in here every single day. So lock in on the free plan. That will be one of the first links in the pinned comment of this video. So lock in. It's completely free. I send out picks in here. And there's also VIP plays, of course. But guys, we're cashing out picks in here all the time. This was a 3-man demon play on the college basketball slate that we cashed out this last weekend. So go ahead, lock in over there. That's enough talking about that. Let's get into the third and final play of this video. We're going over to Donte DiVincenzo, and we're actually hitting the under here at 17.5 points and assists. Now, major thing you have to keep in mind, Donte DiVincenzo here is not going to have as big of a role as he's had in his recent games. First off, he's hit this on the under. He's hit this in 8 of the last 10 games. He's hit this at 55% on the season, right? The under. So it's a very good spot. And the most important thing is the Timberwolves are looking healthier than ever. Anthony Edwards is questionable for this game. Dosunmu is questionable for this game. It looks like these guys might come back into the starting lineup, meaning Donte is going to have to take a backseat. He's had a couple really good games recently, but overall, if you look at the entire season and you look at how he's done over the season, how he's done when you zoom out and just look at the long term, he's hitting this on the under much more than he's hitting it on the over. So that's about it for this video, guys. One more time, go ahead, drop a like on this one. Takes you 2 seconds, completely free, helps me out a ton. Lock it on the Winnable if you want to get more bonus plays. These are my 3 plays for the day, and let's make some money on NBA Monday.